In the beginning, there was light, a light that shone brightest in the heavens. But from that brilliance emerged a story of ambition, betrayal, and a fall from grace. Today, we delve into the captivating tale of Lucifer, the once favored angel who dared to challenge the Almighty. As he turned from light to darkness, what drove him to rebel? Join us as we explore the origins of his pride, the consequences of his choices, and the profound lessons hidden within this ancient narrative. Prepare for a journey into the depths of celestial conflict. Symbol of evil. The character of Lucifer is often associated with the figure of Satan, primarily derived from various biblical texts, particularly in Christianity. The name Lucifer, which means lightbringer in Latin, is traditionally linked to a passage in Isaiah 14 verses 12 to 15, which describes the fall of a being who aspired to ascend to the heavens and make himself like God. This passage, while originally referring to the king of Babylon, has been interpreted as a metaphor for Lucifer's pride and subsequent downfall. In the Christian tradition, the story of Lucifer's rebellion is elaborated in the book of Revelation 12:7-9, where Michael and his angels fight against the dragon, often identified as Satan, and his angels. This cosmic battle results in the dragon being cast out of heaven to the earth, symbolizing the eternal conflict between divine order and chaotic rebellion. Lucifer's rebellion is rooted in pride and the desire for autonomy. According to Christian theology, Lucifer was originally created as a magnificent angel, endowed with great beauty and wisdom. However, his desire to be equal to God led to his downfall. This prideful ambition is central to the understanding of evil in this narrative. It reflects a fundamental truth, that the desire for power and control can corrupt even the most exalted beings. In various theological interpretations, this rebellion serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of pride. The desire to usurp divine authority is not merely an act of defiance. It embodies a deep-seated longing for independence and self-sufficiency that leads to spiritual destruction. Thus, Lucifer becomes a symbol of evil, representing the consequences of unchecked ambition. The fall of Lucifer has significant theological implications. It raises questions about free will, the nature of God, and the existence of evil. The story suggests that even beings created in perfection can choose to rebel against their creator. This notion of free will is pivotal in Christian thought, as it underscores the idea that love and obedience to God must be chosen freely rather than imposed. Furthermore, the narrative of Lucifer's fall highlights the duality of existence, the constant struggle between good and evil. This dichotomy is essential for understanding the human condition. Humanity, too, is portrayed as possessing the capacity for both good and evil, often influenced by the choices made in the face of temptation. The fall of Lucifer has inspired countless literary works, becoming a prominent motif in Western literature. One of the most famous representations is John Milton's Paradise Lost, where Lucifer is depicted as a tragic figure who, after his rebellion, proclaims, "Better to reign in hell than serve in heaven." This quote encapsulates the complex nature of Lucifer's character, both a symbol of pride and a figure eliciting sympathy for his desire for autonomy. Milton's portrayal emphasizes the internal conflict within Lucifer. His eloquence and charisma challenge readers to grapple with the nature of evil. Is Lucifer purely malevolent, or is he a tragic hero whose ambitions lead to his downfall? This duality enriches the narrative, inviting deeper reflections on the nature of evil and the human experience. The symbolism of Lucifer transcends religious boundaries and has permeated popular culture. The figure of Lucifer has been adapted in various forms, from literature to film, often reflecting societal anxieties about authority, rebellion, and moral ambiguity. Modern interpretations frequently depict Lucifer as a misunderstood anti-hero, blurring the lines between good and evil. This evolution reflects contemporary struggles with the concepts of morality and power dynamics in society. For instance, in contemporary media, shows like Lucifer portray the character not merely as a villain, but as a complex being exploring questions of morality, redemption, and the nature of good and evil. This nuanced representation resonates with audiences, suggesting that evil is not always clear-cut, but rather a complex interplay of choices and circumstances. Lucifer's name, meaning Lightbringer, signifies the complexity of his symbolism. Initially, he is associated with light, beauty, and knowledge, but his rebellion leads to his identification with darkness and evil. This transformation is emblematic of the broader struggle between light and darkness, a common theme in many spiritual and philosophical traditions. The transition from light to darkness can be seen as a metaphor for the human experience. Just as Lucifer fell from grace due to his pride, individuals may also experience a fall from their inherent goodness when they succumb to temptation and moral compromise. The narrative invites individuals to reflect on their choices and the consequences that arise from them. While the fall of Lucifer represents the emergence of evil, it also sets the stage for the themes of redemption and hope. In Christian theology, the narrative emphasizes that despite the presence of evil, the ultimate victory belongs to God. The struggle against evil is portrayed as a necessary aspect of the divine plan, leading to the eventual redemption of humanity through Jesus Christ. This duality of fall and redemption offers a profound message that even in the face of profound darkness, there is hope for restoration and renewal. The narrative encourages believers to confront evil with courage and faith, trusting in the divine promise of ultimate triumph over darkness. The legacy of Lucifer as a symbol of evil continues to shape theological, literary, and cultural discussions. His story serves as a powerful reminder of the consequences of pride and rebellion against divine authority. As societies grapple with moral dilemmas, the figure of Lucifer remains relevant, prompting reflections on the nature of evil and the choices individuals make. In contemporary discourse, discussions around authority, rebellion, and moral complexity echo the themes encapsulated in Lucifer's fall. Whether in political contexts, social movements, or personal choices, the struggle between good and evil remains a perennial human concern. Pride and rebellion. Lucifer, originally a revered angel in heaven, is often identified with the figure of Satan in Christian theology. The name Lucifer means lightbringer in Latin, suggesting a being of immense beauty and brilliance. The most prominent scriptural references that inform our understanding of Lucifer come from Isaiah 14 verses 12 to 15 and Ezekiel 28 verses 12 to 17. In Isaiah, the passage is directed at the king of Babylon, but its language and themes have led many to interpret it as an allusion to Lucifer's prideful ambition. The text speaks of a being who sought to ascend to the heavens and make himself like the Most High, a desire emblematic of pride. This ambition stands in stark contrast to the humility expected of a created being in relation to its creator. Pride is often considered the root of all sin within Christian thought. It is a form of self-exaltation that leads individuals to place themselves above others and, ultimately, above God. In Lucifer's case, his beauty and power led him to believe he could rival God. The desire to ascend to the heights of heaven and establish himself as equal to the Creator represents the archetype of prideful ambition. In various theological discussions, pride is viewed as an insidious force that blinds individuals to their limitations and fosters a sense of entitlement. It distorts one's self-perception, leading to a disconnection from reality. For Lucifer, this self-perception spiraled into an overwhelming desire to seize divine authority, ultimately resulting in his rebellion. The rebellion of Lucifer is not merely an act of defiance. It is a profound challenge to the established order of the universe. This act of rebellion raises critical questions about free will and the nature of God. If God is all-knowing and all-powerful, how could Lucifer, a being created by God, choose to rebel? The narrative implies that God granted his angels free will, allowing them to make their own choices. This freedom is essential for love and obedience to be genuine. Lucifer's decision to rebel was a conscious choice, motivated by his pride and desire for autonomy. His ambitions set him on a path of confrontation with God, leading to a cosmic struggle that would reverberate throughout history. Lucifer's rebellion culminated in a cosmic battle between his followers, fallen angels, and the forces of good, led by the archangel Michael. Revelation 12 verses 7 to 9 depicts this celestial conflict, where Michael and his angels fight against the dragon and his angels, resulting in Lucifer's expulsion from heaven. This battle symbolizes the eternal struggle between good and evil, order and chaos. The expulsion of Lucifer and his followers from heaven signifies a decisive moment in the narrative of the cosmos. It is a powerful metaphor for the consequences of rebellion against divine authority. Lucifer, once a shining figure of light, becomes a symbol of darkness, embodying all that opposes God's will. His fall serves as a warning of the dangers of pride and the inevitable downfall that follows rebellion against God. The story of Lucifer's fall carries significant theological implications, particularly regarding the nature of sin, free will, and the existence of evil. It illustrates how the abuse of free will can lead to profound consequences, not only for the individual but for the entire cosmos. This narrative also highlights the duality of existence, good versus evil. The existence of evil is often a difficult concept to reconcile with the idea of an all-good, all-powerful God. However, the fall of Lucifer demonstrates that evil arises not from God, but from the misuse of free will by his created beings. In this sense, Lucifer's rebellion underscores the importance of accountability for one's choices. Lucifer's story is not solely about his pride and rebellion. It also sets the stage for the theme of temptation. In Christian theology, Lucifer becomes the tempter, seeking to lead humanity into rebellion against God. This role is most famously depicted in the temptation of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, where he deceives them into disobeying God's command. Lucifer's temptation of humanity reflects his own fall from grace. It is as if he seeks to propagate his rebellion, enticing others to join him in his defiance against God. This cyclical nature of temptation and rebellion serves to illustrate the pervasive influence of evil in the world and the continual struggle between righteousness and sin. The fall of Lucifer has inspired numerous literary interpretations throughout history. One of the most notable is John Milton's Paradise Lost, a 17th-century epic poem that delves into the complexities of Lucifer's character. Milton's portrayal of Lucifer as a tragic figure resonates with readers, exploring themes of pride, ambition, and the desire for freedom. In Paradise Lost, Lucifer famously declares, "Better to reign in hell than serve in heaven." This statement encapsulates the essence of his rebellion, a profound longing for autonomy, even at the cost of eternal damnation. Milton's work compels readers to wrestle with the moral ambiguities of Lucifer's character, challenging the notion of absolute good and evil. Moreover, Milton presents Lucifer as a charismatic leader, able to inspire loyalty among the fallen angels. This depiction complicates the understanding of rebellion. It is not solely an act of evil, but also a manifestation of the desire for freedom and self-determination. In this way, Milton invites readers to reflect on the motivations behind rebellion and the moral consequences that ensue. Lucifer's narrative extends beyond religious texts and literary works. It has permeated popular culture, taking on various forms in movies, television shows, and music. Modern portrayals often depict Lucifer not merely as a villain, but as a complex character struggling with his identity, morality, and purpose. For example, in the television series Lucifer, the titular character is portrayed as a charming and flawed anti-hero who grapples with his past while seeking redemption. This representation resonates with contemporary audiences, reflecting a societal fascination with the duality of good and evil. By humanizing Lucifer, these portrayals challenge viewers to confront their own moral dilemmas and the complexity of the human experience. Lucifer's name, meaning Lightbringer, signifies the complex interplay between light and darkness within his narrative. Initially, he is associated with beauty and enlightenment. However, his rebellion transforms him into a figure of darkness and evil. This duality serves as a potent symbol of the human condition. Individuals are often caught between aspirations for greatness and the pitfalls of pride. The contrast between light and darkness also reflects the broader spiritual struggle within humanity. Just as Lucifer fell from grace due to his pride, individuals too face temptations that lead them away from righteousness. This dynamic invites introspection about personal choices and the moral pathways individuals pursue in their lives. The Fall of Lucifer offers profound lessons about pride, rebellion, and the consequences of one's choices. It serves as a cautionary tale, reminding individuals of the dangers inherent in unchecked ambition and the pursuit of power. Lucifer's story encourages self-reflection, urging individuals to recognize their limitations and to cultivate humility. Moreover, the narrative of Lucifer invites individuals to confront the complexities of their own moral struggles. Just as Lucifer's rebellion had far-reaching consequences, the choices made by individuals can significantly impact their lives and the lives of those around them. The story emphasizes the importance of accountability and the moral imperative to align one's actions with a higher purpose. While the fall of Lucifer is often viewed through the lens of despair and condemnation, it also opens the door to discussions about redemption. In Christian theology, the narrative of Lucifer's rebellion highlights the ongoing battle between good and evil, suggesting that despite the presence of darkness, there is always the potential for light and redemption. The concept of redemption is central to Christian beliefs, emphasizing that no one is beyond the reach of God's grace. While Lucifer represents the ultimate rebellion, humanity is offered the opportunity for restoration through repentance and faith. This narrative arc from fall to redemption encourages believers to pursue a path of humility, acknowledging their imperfections while striving for spiritual growth. As we reflect on the tragic tale of Lucifer, we are reminded that every choice carries weight and consequences. His fall from grace serves as a powerful cautionary story about pride, ambition, and the eternal struggle between light and darkness. What do you think drove Lucifer to his fateful decision? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this exploration insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into fascinating stories. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay curious.